Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun City, today at the historic Sun Bowl as a couple of squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
From the gun, the ground game. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Pressure coming. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Trying play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw in that blitz, they had no shot of blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. Inside the and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Husker! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams will pass. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Carney. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. Got it in stride at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lofton. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Williams looking for a man. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Mills. Off to the races to the right. The 40. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Cornhuskers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Williams will pass. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Complete out of the backfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Williams looking for a man. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Quick spin on the ride.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Johnson. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
With the catch, it's Hunter. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. On first down, here comes this offense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on first and 10 from the 29. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must.
Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Williams will pass. He unleashes a long one. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this first half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Sun Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Cornhuskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. And that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Carney. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Canes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got it inside the 30. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Got him, and nobody's close. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Canes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll give it to Johnson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's eyes. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gilbert. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting...
Touchdown, Miami! And that one will put him up during the 2nd half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
So now it's second and long. Williams will pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the tight end in motion. He leaves it with his back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hurricane!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Going for it all. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. On the move, it's And
the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got his man. He'll work his way down to the 28. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bonner. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Huskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So it's an 80-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And runs through another guy. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Markway. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Leaves it with the back. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physically moving.
They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one.
And you practice the 2-minute drill all week long, and you dream about making those big plays, and how about this defense coming up big, shutting down this offense. The offense has a chance to go make this a game, maybe go win the football game, and the defense does their job, does their part, makes the big safety, and now receiving the football and putting one nail in the coffin.
He'll feel the button, try to make a big play. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel